I don't know why. I don't really know why every time I record something, um, every time I record something, like, oh snap, sorry. Every time I record something, my, voice is not good. But anyway, hi again. Um, yeah, I feel like the game is quite loud. Anyway, so, I actually want to talk, because I just had a random thought that occurred to me, and, I wanted to talk about grading. I wanted to talk about grading. Um, and like it just kind of occurred to me that like I don't own any graded, and I really like that. I do like that a lot, that I just don't own any graded. I just kind of just have everything in just one book. I used to own some graded, me and the other person. We actually had a lot of graded, and a lot of it I personally broke out, and some of it, or the other pots, we just sold away to purchase raw, funnily enough. That's terrible. Um, but yeah, it just occurred to me that I don't own any graded. And it just made me wonder like about grading, and it made me consider, why do people grade? Like is this guy dead? What reasons do people grade? They grade to like increase the value of their cards. They grade because they want to protect their cards, because grading for the most part like protects the card in most instances. People grade because they like how graded cards look. What else? What else? What other reasons do people grade for? From looks, I guess. People grade for like, wow, this guy's terrible. People grade for like not necessarily investment purposes, but like to just substantiate, um, like I guess future proof. Like like this card is like a 9, or this card is a 10, and PSA said so. So like that's just, like no one can take that away. I think we lose here. Not gonna lie. No one can take that away. And so those are just, I guess, some reasons that people grade. And I recently asked myself, because I always just check in with that question, like, will I ever grade? And still gonna be no. Still, dude, these guys are genuinely awful. Like what? Still going to be no. The answer will still be no. Um, but I was just thinking about number one, like the actual act of grading. And there's also a lot of, I don't want to say bad press, but just a lot of stuff going on surrounding the grading companies. Mostly PSA now. Because I've just seen that they're doing this whole thing where like uh they're like buying, like grading, offering to grade for you, but then you have to sell the card to them. So there's just a lot of you know interesting things surrounding grading that I would just not really want to ever get angled up in personally. Um but it still makes me think, just about the actual act of grading. Like you have some cards that you think are really nice or something, and you want to submit them, and then like you don't see those cards for like 6 months, bro. Like if I have a card that I really like, why would I just want it to just be gone from like my eyesight, just my possession for 6 months? Like to me, that's just like couldn't do that. Oh shit, I'm on my own. That's fine. Everybody knows that that obviously I love my cards, you know. So the main reason that I wouldn't grade is first of all I'm not really interested in any form of money regarding them, but like I just couldn't be away from them for that long. Honestly, like if it came to grading and it was like literally a same day process, like what the I'll rip that guy. If it was like a same day process, I wouldn't like I mean I still wouldn't do it, but it wouldn't be something that is like absolutely out of my like realm of consideration. I wouldn't grade with PSA though. I just wouldn't. I know this is a little off topic, but I actually hate how PSA slabs look. I think they look really cheap. I think they better suit sports cards, which is obviously what PSA started out with, I would imagine. I don't really think they actually look nice with Pokemon cards. That's just my personal preference. I think they look horrid, honestly. I think the red looks really tacky, like the red and blue, and it's like America, yeah, America. I don't like him, so I'll just even if I do grade one day, which is very unlikely, I will just never grade with PSA. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, saying, yeah, I just could not be without my cards for just that long. It's just too long. Like it's too long. Like, way too long. I couldn't imagine not having a card that I like a lot for just that period of like for just that length of time. Like, people submit like thousands and thousands, like 5 figures, 6 figures even, with just like and they're just gone. Like you just don't know where they are. I mean, I guess there's some sort of like tracking, I would imagine, like when you like receive like when they receive the card and all that, but like it's still pretty risky, you know? And like I just wouldn't want to be without my cards for that long. So that's one of the reasons why I just wouldn't ever grade. I just think it's kind of spooky, to be honest with you. It's kind of spooky, to be honest with you. Um, Obviously, I sort of just spoke about the second reason or whatever, which is that I just don't like how they look, and or for the most part, just PSA. It's kind of funny. I've been talking about I've been talking, dude. I wish I had I've been talking about my feelings with slabs because not all slabs are actually bad. There are actually some slabs that I actually like. Oh, there are actually some slabs that I actually really do like. And I think the biggest slab that I like the most is ARS, which is a Japanese grading company. I would imagine most people probably know what they are by now or who they are by now. But ARS slabs are absolutely beautiful, hands down. They are gorgeous. Um, the label is, I believe, metal of some sort, and it's on the bottom of the card as opposed to the top. And for some reason, it being on the bottom just looks so much better because it's like the card is sort of like, at least for me, the label sort of just disappears because it's at the bottom, and it's kind of just like you just automatically focus on the card. I don't know, it's just the label, especially since it's gray, which is obviously a neutral color. Um, it doesn't stand out at all. It does not stand out at all. It being at the bottom means it's not really in focus. It just looks so good. Like it looks really, really, really good. I really, really like it. And then on top of that, it's actually engraved. Oh, yo, that afterlife was crazy, bro. Yeah, it's engraved. It's engraved. The text is engraved. It's very nice. They just because they're a Japanese company does not mean that they don't grade English. They grade English as well. But yeah, the text is engraved. It's very nice. It's very subtle, and it doesn't feel like a product. It doesn't really feel like a product. It sort of feels like an antique or like just something very, 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 very valuable. Just like something I don't know how to explain it. I guess the antique is the best way I could explain it, but it doesn't feel like a product. When I see PSA slabs and CGC slabs, they kind of like I don't know, they kind of look like something that is being sold, like in the vast amounts. They just sort of look very like producty. It's really just the best way I can explain it. Whereas like ARS slabs, they look like something like a historical artifact, you know? So it's really cool. I really, really, really do like KRS slabs. I have to open the door here or I'll die. Um, so that's just something there. Um, yeah. What else do I like? I do actually like BGS slabs. I do kind of think, I think they are a little bit producty, but that's the lower ones. I think the 9.5, like basically the gold, I think the gold and obviously the black label are very, very nice, design wise. I think they look way less producty than, how much ammo do I have? Okay. I think they look way less producty than PSA. It's just really like the plastic and the red and the white and the blue, and also the font that PSA slabs use that just really make them look like a product. But BGS a little less so. I obviously very much like Black Label. I think Black Label is very, very swag, very, very swag. How much ammo do I have? Oh, good. Oh, that was close. Yeah. Um, but above BGS, so it would be ARS 100%, like ARS number one, and I actually have to slip tag. Dude, see, tag is like, so putting the actual grading process aside, I'm just talking about strictly how the slabs look. It's kind of a bit ironic for me to say that like I don't like PSA slabs because they look like products, but then I like tag slabs. But I guess it's just the actual, even though tag slabs kind of do look a little producty, um, I still just like them better than PSA slabs because like they just have a neutral like a neutral color palette, I suppose, you know? And also the font is actually really nice. The slab overall is really nice, even though I heard they're kind of like flimsy. It's not great, but yeah, that's just the thing. Um, so I do like tag slabs a lot. I do. They look really nice. They look really nice for old back cards. Like really, really nice. I don't really know what it is. I'm gonna die here. Oh. Yeah, they look really nice for old back cards. I generally don't know why that is, but just for old back cards, they look really good. Maybe it's like because of the contrast or something. Like in terms of like when it's in the slab, for some reason, I don't know. I could just be gaslighting myself. I'm not really sure, but I like tag. I do like tag. Putting like their what is it? Putting their what's the word? Reputation. Yeah, putting their reputation aside, all that stuff. Oh, box. I don't really know anything about that. Just strictly from how it looks, like it. That's all. But we're just gonna have to use it. So we got PSA, yes, so ARS, tag, BGS, and then we've got DGC. DGC, DGC, I don't think it's terrible. It's just a little too productified for me. I don't think they're terrible though. I need to be careful that I don't get trapped here. I don't think it's terrible though. So where are we? Anywho, wait, I'm just gonna throw a monkey real quick. 'Cause I need to just. Oh, wait, what? Yeah. All right, yeah. Anywho, so grading. A lot of the time, people ask me why I don't grade, and um it would be untrue to say that I haven't been thinking about it a little bit. Um, and I'm not going to, but like I just think sometimes it occurs to me that like wow, these cards are getting like really expensive. Like these cards are getting really, really, really expensive. I should definitely be taking care of them. And I just kind of worry a little bit that I literally just have some like very valuable cards in like a literal like a stronger penny sleeve, and top loader. And then certain cards I actually have like just in the binder, but like they're in a card preserver, but they're not in a pocket in the binder. So they're just in a very, very strong card preserver, which is like a sort of like a card saver, but like it has a little like envelope kind of thing. And I'm just sort of lately wondering like what's an optimal way to, preserve these cards pretty much. Um yeah. And I don't know, it's been popping I'm gonna die. It's been popping in my head a little bit because I gotta take care of him, but I don't think grading is the answer. I'm not gonna grade anyway. But I don't know, it's just something that I need to consider, I guess. Like it is something that I need to consider. Not grading, but just preserving them. Because my biggest fear lately, because I take them out a lot. Like I do take my cards out a lot. Because I love looking at them, I love looking at them. I love seeing if there's anything that I've never really noticed with them. Um, and like that goes for like all of them. That goes for like some of my most valuable cards. Um, and one of my biggest fears lately is that like, I'm just gonna take one out and my nail is just gonna clip like the inside of the penny sleeve and it's just gonna chip, just something like that. And I just don't want that to happen. Like that would be really upsetting. Um, so that's probably just one of the reasons I'm just stuck. Lol. Wait, my aim. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just something that I think about. I don't know. That fear's been creeping up on me lately, to be honest with you. Because I do take them out. Wait, what? I'm gonna die. Wait, why did the just not open? I mean, okay. Um, but anyway, yeah, that's a big fear that I've been having lately, and I guess I could just like invest in a top loader binder. Um, could just do that. It's just really heavy, man. It's really, really heavy. Honest with you, they're really heavy. But I mean, it doesn't really matter too much in the price of like, or like when you consider like what I'm gaining out of it, which would be much better protection. So I don't know. I just wanted to talk about labs and graded cards a little bit. Um, lately I just haven't been using a camera because like it's long, dude. It's long to set up. Um, I just don't feel like it sometimes, but I don't know. I don't know when I'll next put one of these out. I just felt like talking about graded cards. Yeah. Take care, man.